So firstly, we're going to see a short video about the submissions from one of the influencers from Lebanon, Christina Naim.
بلشنا بهيدي الفكرة من فترة وقدمنا على بروجرام سويتش ميد بال 2018 وكانت الفكرة الأساسية هي إنه توعية بيئية للأولاد من خلال احترامهم للطبيعة وتصرفاتهم تجاه الطبيعة.
هون بتوصل عنا البضاعة من شركة فابريك ايد بنقسمهم حسب الكاتيجوري. أكيد الناس لما بيجوا لعنا كتير بينبسطوا كتير بيتفاجئوا وكتير منهم بيسألونا ليه أنتوا حاطين هدول الأسعار. أكيد نحن بنقول لهم لأنه نحن شركة بس هي مؤسسة اجتماعية بالنتيجة نحن هدفنا نساعد العالم.
So that was a short introduction to Christina and her work, and now we're going to have a short introductory video to the other influencer from Lebanon, Rebecca Yamin.
كل واحد منا شاطر ينق ويقول يا ريت الأرض أنظف. بحب أذكركن إنه كل شي جاي عم نكبها عم ترجع لنا وقاعدين عم نقتل الحيوانات
وهيك البنيان بصير أحلى ومنشوف الكون بألوان والقمر للألم منزحلة ونقى نجمي من لبنان.
So we have Rebecca and Christina joining us shortly. They are on the line and we are going to induct them into the position of EU Goodwill Ambassador, and that's going to be done by the ambassador of the EU delegation in Lebanon, Ralph Taraf, who joins us. So, Ambassador, I will leave you to induct our two influencers into their new honorary positions.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this very nice opportunity to link up to Christina and to Rebecca and to welcome them in the team of Goodwill Ambassadors of the EU. I have been requested to say a couple of words on Lebanon and the EU and the relations which tie us together. I'm happy to do that. It will not be only joyful because Lebanon is going through rather difficult times. Europe and Lebanon are neighbors. They share a long history together. They are part of a common geographical, economic, and political space. The ties which bind us together are diverse and they are strong. Recently, Lebanon has been going through a number of crises. One compounded the other. An economic crisis, the COVID crisis, and on the 4th of August, the blast in the port of Beirut. The World Bank has just released an economic monitoring report. It's titled Deliberate Depression. Deliberate depression because the economic depression is man-made and could have been avoided. The World Bank has predicted an economic contraction of 7% in 2019, 20% in 2020, and 12% in 2021. This is huge. The impact is hard to imagine. We will see poverty, unemployment, hyperinflation, loss of livelihoods. Some predict even hunger in Lebanon. At the center of all of it, a dysfunctional political system run through patronage networks and a dysfunctional economic system which is not sustainable. In this unprecedented time of crisis, the European Union stands with the people of Lebanon. Our vision is to support Lebanon to get out of the current crisis and to build back better, meaning build a political and economic system which is characterized by the division of power, good governance, respect for human rights, and the rule of law. Many Lebanese project their hopes onto the support by the European Union. We will do everything possible not to let the Lebanese people down. The young Lebanese influencers present here today are themselves a very good example of the aspirations the Lebanese formulate and the hopes and wishes they express towards the EU. I'm very happy, first of all, that we have two young women, because I believe that one of the issues which we need to promote also is women empowerment in Lebanon, and that both have a strong connection to ecological topics and ecological issues, which are very relevant in Lebanon. And I'm really looking forward to continuing this dialogue with both of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. Rebecca, same question. What does it mean to be a Goodwill Ambassador after participating in the In Their Eyes competition?
Hey, such a great opportunity for me, and I want to have the chance to impact others, to impact other Lebanese women, all the Lebanese people, my country, and to meet new people, new cultures, new everything. We have the same ideology. We want to influence. We want to be part of the change, and I believe we can really improve things for a better country, a better Lebanon, and a better future for all. So yes, it's really great to be an ambassador.
Yeah, your videos were so chirpy and colourful. They were really sort of vibrant. They were really interesting the way you did. Put it on a smile on my face. So, Rebecca, why did you choose the EU projects that you did for your videos? What was the decision? How did you find them?
So Edima told me that there's a project about the pollution, and I'm very concerned about the pollution here in Lebanon. So when I saw the project, I was very interested to make a change, to open people's eyes about the garbage that we have here in Lebanon, because Lebanon is such a beautiful country and we have to take care of it. So I want to make a little bit of change, and so we can concentrate on this subject. So I decided to talk about the pollution and how it affects us and the animals as well. Then I saw the other project about Kalamoon in colors, and I love the human side of it. It's such an amazing thing to see people connected because of the walls, the colors of the walls, people connected, big guys, young women. It's such an amazing thing to see people happy in their streets, and it's new to have a village with full of colors here in Lebanon. So I really wanted to show people that we have many wonderful things here in this country.
Do you know what? I agree. I find that so interesting. I'm actually myself from a city called Bristol, which is known for its street artistry and Banksy, etc. So it was really interesting video to watch. So Ambassador, I wonder if we can ask you what has the delegation learned from working with these influencers, seeing the videos, and how important is it for you as a delegation to reach out to the Lebanese youth?
Well, I believe it's incredibly important for us. The youth are, it's a cliche, but it's very true. The youth are the future. And we find a lot of energy and positive energy in this environment, which is characterized by a lot of doom and gloom with the young people. My solution basically for the problems of Lebanon would be if you form a cabinet of ministers, and the only criteria should be, or there should be two criteria, half of them should be women, and the second criteria should be they should not be older than 30 years of age. You would see a huge change in how we talk about politics, how we address certain issues. The young people have a lot of topics and issues which are of concern to them, which are not really properly addressed. And I think it is very important for us to also give a platform to the young people in Lebanon to express themselves. And very often they give us a platform. When I see the number of followers Rebecca and Christina have, of course we don't reach that number. So it is very good to join forces and to plug into this positive energy. There is one story which everybody who has lived through the aftermath of the blast in Beirut tells. I myself live in one of the areas which have been most hardly affected, Jemaise. And the striking thing which happened after the blast was that the state institutions were practically absent in cleaning up the debris, and you had groups of young people, youngsters, going from house to house asking whether they can be of help cleaning up the debris. This was such a moving and important movement. And a lot of young Lebanese have a very strong and profound love for their country, and this is why they also go into environmental questions, because the environment has been affected so badly by mismanagement. It is something very inspiring. And if we can do something to promote that and to give support to this vision these young people express, then I think we do the right thing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think one of the interesting things, especially, we haven't actually managed to touch on this too much as we've sort of been talking to influencers from other countries, but with two female influencers coming from Lebanon, perhaps this is a time to discuss this. How much, Rebecca, is the internet, the explosion of social media, positive for female empowerment?
I think it's really important that I have such an impact on young girls here in Lebanon. Like everything I post, everything I share with them, they're really connected with me. They interact a lot with me. So I think that making just a small post can change a lot of things around me. So if my social media account can like improve things here in Lebanon, the mental health of the Lebanese people after everything we've been through, I'm really glad to be part of such a social media community with my audience and my followers. And I think that it's really important that we, the influencers, that has a platform to share awareness about the mental health of the people, to share awareness about the dreams and the ambitions, the passions of the young Lebanese people. So I think it's really important to work on this. And it's really great that I have such an opportunity. I have a chance to impact the young Lebanese women around me. So yeah.
But both you and Christina, who unfortunately we haven't really been able to talk to throughout this session, I've followed you both on your social media accounts, and it's both really positive and empowering, and it's great to see. So thank you so much. Congratulations to Christina Naim and to Rebecca Yamin for being inducted as Goodwill Ambassadors to the European Union, and thank you so much to Ralph Taraf, Ambassador in the European Union delegation to Lebanon. So thank you.